looking forward. But Chad not able to really produce anything in the final third of any real consequence. Gideon Mensah. Poku across to Ajeti. Semenyo. Ghana just happy to sit on this 1-goal lead and keep the ball. Now moving forward, Kudus. Here's Iñaki Williams, men in the middle. Here's Mohamed Kudus. And again, it's good defending. This time from Dancreo. We're going to have another change shortly, but not before this corner. Looks like Amin Hiver is coming on. Another forward for Chad as the ball comes in from the corner. Flicked away by Dancreo, I think it was. There's a real physical presence there. Now, can Chad make something of this? So Frank Chiruna, who's stopped by Gideon Mensah. And the brief moment of excitement from the Chad fans very, very quickly extinguished. And the normal pattern of play resumes as Ghana proceed to just stroke it round at pedestrian pace. Ajeti across to Poku. Ajeti now looking for either Iñaki Williams or Gideon Mensah, and finding neither as Williams and Semenyo have swapped wings. And it is going to be Amin Hiver who's coming on, and it is Aruna Chuana who comes off. Amin Hiver, his surname Hiver in French means winter, which it's very much not today in N'Djamena. Plays his football in Zambia, does Amin Hiver for Zesco United. Opportunity now to perhaps create some sort of goal threat, and if he can get a goal as well, it would be certainly very warmly welcomed in Comoros. Kudus. Chad are going to have to try and get to grips with this brilliant Ghanaian midfield though first. Here's Semenyo. Antoine Semenyo goes on the outside, cuts back, and then overhits the ball, looking for Iñaki Williams. The whistle sounds. Hopefully not too serious for the Chad left back. Maybe just a little hyperextension of the knee as well. He's looking for Frank Chuana, that big long diagonal ball. Forces Yerenki to concede the throw. Here's Diowa. Be a little bit more careful with the throw in this time. Looks for Chuana. Diowa's ball in's a good one. Didn't quite draw up for Hiver, who was in the space in between the two big Ghanaian central defenders. Here's Owusu. Are Ghana going to be able to step up and get that second goal that surely would put this game to bed? Here's Jordan Ayew. Williams continues on his run. That's a lovely ball from Ayew. Brilliantly brought down too by Kudus. That's a better ball. Just a little bit too high though for Semenyo. Williams. Ayew's there. Here's Mensah. Excuse me, it's Urenki. Kudus. Urenki as well. Does well. Finds Kudus once more. Tried to measure it into the far corner and very, very nearly by Nassim would have got that. Diawara seems to have recovered a little tweak he suffered. Frank Chuana's ball forward wasn't a good one, looking for Yver. Wasn't accurate enough. That's a good ball forward. Chuana, nice little layoff to Yver, who was eyeing up the shot. Just saw the ball poked away from him as he pulled the trigger. And now Owusu for Ghana. Slightly hurried into it by Chuana, who's caught the Auxerre midfielder. This one of 10 qualifiers in the African qualifying zone today. Some big guns in action as well later on. Algeria, Cameroon, Tunisia, they're at home to Liberia. .20 minutes of the 90 remain. Ghana with that slender goal lead afforded them by Jordan Ayew's 17th minute strike. Owusu. Kudus tries to take on his man, but Diawara gets the better of him. That's a foul by Kudus. A bit too keen to make amends. And Diawara once more. Ajeti loses out. It's not a good ball forward. Service up towards Celestina Kura. Here's Rusu. Mensah. Semenyo sees the run of Ayew. Nobody getting into the box though in a white shirt. Certainly the pace has really dropped in this second half, but it is very warm in Chad. We are early in the season. It's going to be a long one too, with that World Cup all the way into mid-July. As Yver just bundles his man off the ball, and Chad come forward. Plenty of blue shirts as well. It's Mohamed Thiam. He's just started a new chapter in his career. Not a good ball in from him though, but he's just signed a 2-year contract with Stade Tunisien in Tunisia. Diawara strikes Iñaki Williams, gets a second opportunity. And Jetty just brings it down coolly, clips it away, forward to Kudus. Lovely first touch from him. Here's Semenyo. Semenyo caught in possession. Eric and Bangosun. He's back there defending, but Chad still come forward. Shot wasn't well struck, and it had a Ghana defender en route. And now can Ghana counter? No real appetite, it would seem, to do that. Kudus. Now the Ghanaians just trying to save a little bit of energy for the game in Accra against Mali on Monday. Mali could do them a big favour as well today if they can beat Comoros in Berkane in Morocco. Jetty coming up to just 15 minutes to go here in N'Djamena. Poku. Owusu flags up against Ayu. Made his international debut. Senior international debut. Actually, it was Iñaki Williams who was offside, but I was going to say Jordan Ayew made his senior international debut for Ghana 15 years ago tomorrow. Gives you an idea of just how long ago it was. It was at the time a 3-0 win against Swaziland, and they now changed the name of the country to Eswatini. The Kuz ball in. Nobody there in a blue shirt. It is kept in, is it, on the far side? No, it's not quite. Run by Tried. Works of Ghana. As we are going to have a substitution, as the assistant referee on the far side is signalling. Or are we? Not yet, it would seem. Mensah with the throw. Semenyo battles his way past the challenge. Now tries to trick his way beyond the second one. Can't quite do it. Does get a throw though. And we are going to have a change. In fact, 2 changes. Kamaldeen Sulemana is one of them. Semenyo's heading off, so is Iñaki Williams. Sulemana is on, and Christopher Bonsu Bar on as well. Sulemana, who is now in Italy at Atalanta. And Christopher Bar, who plays his club football in Saudi Arabia. So many players going younger and younger to Saudi Arabia now. Here is Bar, gets a good first touch. But it's bounced all the way through to the goalkeeper. It was the 2 substitutes actually working well down that left-hand side. And here's Sulemana, gets the shot away. And that's had too many of those in the 78 minutes or so we've had. Kudus. Bar, full of running as you might expect, having just come off the bench. Trying to impress. Kudus. Ayew lays it off for Kudus. That was a shooting opportunity he should have made more of. We've had Kudus. Bar. Full of running as you might expect, having just come off the bench. Trying to impress. Kudus. Ayew lays it off for Kudus. That was a shooting opportunity he should have made more of.